So hello, this is my video recording or video output for the lesson 5, which is about the arts education threshold concepts. So it features 6 concepts or 6 elements about arts education. First is it tells us about arts being or arts are meaning making experiences. So in arts education or in art education, it is important for learners or children to find meanings around them, to find symbols and interpret it using their different senses. Because art itself is a meaning making process. We make art to tell meanings, to tell stories, as well as we make art from stories or meanings. So, next is art learning is a praxis based. So, when we say praxis based, it is generally about, it basically tells us about that art education or art learning should practice the principle of learning by doing, because we can never really learn art without doing it or experiencing it ourselves. And I would like to quote Sir Ricky Lee last time about a webinar that he told us that if you want to be a writer, you write. Same thought man sa gina-pertain nga practice space, because if you want to learn art, you must do art. If you want to be an artist, do an artwork. So that is the second concept for me. Number 3 is it tells us that developing art literacies facilitates expression and communication in the arts. Of course, art learning must be also, you must in art learning you must also be being literate and eligible to the field, to the art itself. You must also know specifically the technicalities in your field, whether it's music, dance, visual art, or theater, and for you to be able to better express yourselves and to foster as well positive communication among your audience through the art you made. Because if you're not art literate, or if you're not art literate to your specific field, you cannot express or you cannot foster or facilitate better communication, or you cannot convey properly what you are really trying to say in your artwork. So that's it. So the fourth is it tells us that creativity is at the heart or must be at the heart of education. So this is definitely very, very correct, because art is about creating something. So in art learning, we should always put creativity on the spotlight or at the center. We need to create something in order for us to be creative. So art education or learning art must always have an open environment, must be an open door for whatever creativity um, the learner made, or you must be open to accommodate whatever ideas your learner presents. Next is the fifth is that arts education is situated in culture. So of course, art is always dependent or is always intertwined with our culture. Art learning is always um, influenced by the uh, beliefs, um, tradition, ideas, generally the culture of an artist. So whatever you see, for example, in a museum or in an art in a particular artwork, you can always find bits or fragments of the artist's perception, um, beliefs and ideas and cultures sa artwork na. Is that art education involves developing aesthetic sensibility. So it is important in art learning to establish a high value toward arts. That we must see arts something as significant and important, and to see beauty in it, to see beauty in every artworks or in every pieces, may it be in music, drama, dance, or visual arts. And to appreciate the meaning it conveys, to see art as something sensible and beautiful.